Welcome to the Off 199 podcast. We are your co-hosts, Jay,
Music Nerd,
and Dap.
We're just a few Miami boys who love talking about South Florida sports and want to bring it to you. So, without further ado,
Off 199 starts now.
Hey, what's going on, Off 199 fans? It is your boy Music Nerd, and I am back with some of my favorite co-hosts. Also, we want to introduce one of our newest co-hosts, one of our old friends of mine, Nick's old roommate, Mr. Steve Gilbert, one of the assistant head coaches at Syracuse Women's University. How are you doing, sir?
Oh, man, I'm blessed to be here, man. It's good to see y'all, man. It's been a minute. You know, we got to find the time to kick it.
I'm saying. It's good to see you too, man. And so today what we are doing, we're going to have a special podcast. We're going to be talking about the new NCAA College Football 25 podcast, and we're going to be reminiscing about the game and telling us about how excited we are about the game coming up. So we really wanted to bring some old friends, and we wanted to bring some people who had memories with. So that's what we have. So today we got, like I said, Steve, and then we got our most frequent contributor, Nick. What's going on?
What's up?
Hey, Jack is back.
Yo.
And of course, the co-host with the most, my dog Jay. How we doing today, brother?
What up?
All right, so we're going to get right into it. So like I said, it's here. It's back. NCAA, aka one of the best video games of our youth, is back, and we are super excited. I think all of us have it pre-ordered at this point, pretty much. I'm not sure about you, Steve, if you do, but I know I had it.
You already know I got that thing pre-ordered. You remember saying the apartments when we was in college? We used to we had our own little team. I had the worst team. I think I had Boston College, and then I switched over to Texas because we were so bad. You remember? I'm so excited for this game coming back. I will not lie to you. As soon as that thing dropped, I said, bro, I'm pre-ordering.
I'm saying. So first things first, what excites you most about having NCAA back? Steve, we'll start off with you since you're the new guest.
Man, road to glory. I got to see myself, win that Heisman.
Oh, my God.
Boy, I'm about to put myself in a running back position. Get out there. I'm scatting. Hand off. 4th and 40. Hand off to me. We getting that first down.
Yes, sir. All right, Nick, what about you? What excites you most about it being back?
The nostalgia, college football, being able to be entrenched in all of it, getting to play with your team, or like re-simming games that we may have lost or not have lost or won, the nostalgia of all that. That's what I'm missing.
Hey, Jack, what about you?
I ain't gonna lie, I'm like, cause I'm a huge Miami fan. I actually like being invested in like all the recruiting, all the message boards, all the Twitter thing, and then finally getting to play with these players that you like reading so much about, watching so much about. If I actually like, instead of like, number 80 from Boca Raton, Florida, is gonna actually be from Fort Lauderdale, Mark Fletcher, number 22, Mark Fletcher, that's gonna say his name. That's gonna be pretty exciting for me and pretty fun for me as well. So like, that side I'm like really excited for, Like it's actually like real player likeness, That's gonna be so dope to me.
Well, yeah, actually that is one of the best things I think about it coming back. What about you, Jay? What do you think?
I think seeing the college atmosphere and game form again, and actually for me, I like creating my own like college experience. Like I love team builder. So like me creating my own university and like making my own like college atmosphere is gonna be dope to me. Like that was probably one of my favorite things to do, like a team builder, and just let my creativity flow and just whoop some ass in the process. But yeah,
I mean, what excites me most the same thing. I mean, one, actually being able to play with the players and not like pretending like it's like, USC running back number 5 or Miami free safety number 26. It's actually going to be Sean Taylor. It's actually going to be Reggie Bush. It's actually going to be Mark Fletcher. It's actually going to be these players from, there's actually going to be Toa Feely. It's actually going to be Cam Ward from Miami. It's actually going to be these actual players again to play with them. Like their actual name is going to be awesome. I'm so much looking forward to that. So I think we got into this a little bit already. But what is going to be the first mode you play and why? Let's start off with you, Ajax.
It's going to be a mascot, but you don't got it. So it's going. I'm making it simple. It's going to be play now. And then I'm gonna run a speed option with Cam Ward and Damian Martinez and see how it goes. Then I'm gonna run 4 verticals, to like Freshen
Oh
up a
my
bit, you know what I'm
God.
saying?
Do all of y'all do 4 verticals?
Oh, that was
It
the play.
works.
Back in
It
the
Oh
day,
works.
my
you know that was the
God.
play. That,
It was the play. Look,
that play won me a lot of games.
I'm
That
Hey,
play
look.
won a lot of people a lot of games.
Hey.
It
That's
still
the reason
does.
why I was winning on
It still
championships
do.
against y'all.
Yeah. Still
play
4 verticals, tight end every time.
It worked. I got 15 yards every time. It worked. I won so many national championships winning that game, winning that play. You're saying they Jack?
With the passion.
I'm
It's gonna
saying,
be
bro.
option. It's gonna be option and 4 vertical. Like just test it out. Just test it out. See how it is.
I'm just saying.
Now, so yeah,
Also,
that's the first move. Play now.
Exactly. One of the best things about playing a video game is finding that thing that gets you to win. All right, like look, and Madden is a corner route, so that's what you do. And in NCAA, it was at 4 verts with that end with the tight end. It was always open, always open. All right, Jay, what's gonna be the first mode you play?
And Dynasty, bro. I'm sorry. I gotta get in there. I gotta get my recruiting chops going. I get my players going. Gotta make sure they happy. Build up my team. That's the first thing I'm doing.
So Steve, you said it was gonna be Road to Glory. Is that gonna
Oh,
be
you
the first
already
mode you
know.
play?
Running back. I'll crazy my guy right out the gate. I'll be ready. As soon as that thing come out, Road to Glory. I don't care if I play now. I don't care about dynasty mode. I don't care about mascot mode. I'm running back on point. Once I'm running back good, then I'm gonna call y'all and be like, "Hey, let's do online dynasty." But it's gonna give me a few. You guys give me a few weeks because I'm gonna have to make sure I get back right. You know what I'm saying?
We already planning down the games. We'll get you down for the team already. We got you. We'll get you in the group chat. What about you, Nick?
Buy PS5.
I have to make sure that we got to do what we did last time. Remember when we started? Everybody had to get a 3-star team, and then you had to build that program up.
Dang.
So,
Now that we're gonna have to discuss.
That was fun.
That was fun.
That was
so that
fun.
one we're gonna have to discuss. But we're gonna get the particulars on that. Nick, what's gonna be the first mode you play?
Shoot, it might be practice mode. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I ain't picked up the sticks in no sports game in a long time. Like a long time. I ain't played no Madden. I ain't played no old NCAA. I ain't played nothing. And actually, since we left the house, we went our separate ways. I ain't picked up the sticks in a minute. So I gotta get familiar again. I'm probably gonna pick Florida State. We're gonna do practice mode. I'm gonna hit my slant routes. I'm gonna do that power option, see what that look, that option and the power O, and I'm gonna see what that look like. And then I'm gonna hit y'all up and we're gonna be getting cracking. I gotta knock some dust off, some years.
I ain't gonna cap. I ain't played Madden in a minute either. And since we did split, I haven't really played any football game. I only been playing like Gears of War and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
I'm super excited.
I ain't gonna lie. I haven't played Madden in a long time, but I recently I picked up the Madden thing about a couple months ago. And when I tell you, when I was doo-doo when I put them sticks on, I was so bad. I was playing on pro getting picked off. I was like, bro.
Oh man. Oh no.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying.
Boy.
So
well, no, I had like when Madden introduced the whole you got to go play college again, and I saw that Miami was on the college. That's when I picked it back up in 2020. So I play it every now and then. But no, yeah, NCAA, there's going to be something different now. I always gonna be getting scudded by AJ. AJ been playing for years on AJ. He puts it on. He puts MUT on and Madden Ultimate T on his YouTube channel and stuff like that. So he probably gonna be killing us for the first few weeks. But yeah, the first mode I'm gonna play is gonna be Road to Glory. I'm just deciding whether or not it's gonna be a running back or a QB, and if I'm gonna bring back Miami back
too. I used to play it, so I was like, man, do I want to live my glory days? I was like, nah, let me hand that thing off.
So that's what's gonna be for me.
I feel like a Road to Glory corner is underrated. I used to love that mode doing that.
Well, no, I really love doing the dual, like the dual play and everything like that, playing both sides. But I always ended up being an offensive player. I was just better at offensive side of it. I was never that good at playing the corner. I think Gordon was fine.
I want to do Road to Glory D line. I'm not gonna lie. I want to be a DN. I really do.
You get play every single time on the D line. Action every
that's what I
single
played on
play.
D line too. All right, so I think we alluded a bit to it already, but some of your favorite memories playing NCAA. Let's start off with you, Nick.
Oh my God. All my memories are with y'all. We used to play NCAA, that dynasty, like nobody's business. I remember My favorite memory. It was South Carolina. I think it was like our third season. It was either my third season or second season. And it was like I don't know how many overtimes that bitch went into. It was like 8 overtime.
I was going to bring that up. It was like 20. It was about 7, 8
That
overtime.
motherfucker was like
You kept
20
going to
overtime.
the same guy
I ran the same play every single time. I ran double slants. I threw it to this nigga. I was like, and I used to play this song. I'm that nigga. I changed the name in the game to I'm that nigga because he won me that overtime game. That's probably my fondest memory.
And then you named the man that too. That's what made it so.
Yeah, that's what
I had to. I had to. He was my leading receiver the rest of the season. That jump was so much fun. And then just hanging out, y'all, talking shit, staying up late, playing games. We used to play like 3 o'clock in the morning. That shit was crazy. That shit was fun. That's probably what really brought us together. And then flag football brought us together too. That shit was a bunch of fun.
Hey, Jack, what's your favorite movie? What's your favorite memory playing NCAA?
Oh, man. I don't really have like a particular one. I just remember like, I probably like my fondest one because like I think NCAA 07 is the game that me, you, and Julian played the most. So I just remember just having that. I think we had like the family reunion, and then we was playing with like our dynasty together and stuff like that. So we would be in the room just playing. Yeah, I think Julian would play our dynasty. I think it was like Ives or something like that. You know, our hometown team, and I would play as like Alabama to like try to like beat y'all or whatever like that. So that's it's just the memories that you have like with like your siblings. You know, when you like playing a game like that. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. So that's like the five I have.
Jay, you have the similar sentiments on that one?
Nah. All right. So like, I guess let me go back to like, I guess my early 20s, late teens. It's like it's like really stressful. Whenever it was like really stressful at like with life in school or whatever like that, I would always come home and like just play NCAA, bro. Because like it was kind of like an escape for me. Cause like everything else is just like really hectic and like really not depressing, but you know what it is, stressful, bro, when you're in school and shit. Like. So like playing NCAA was more of a I want to say a stress reliever for me. Just come home, like create my own thing, like create my own hot recruits or whatever. Just try to build something. Which is something I guess it kind of helped me today because I build things now. So like it was just that was my fondest memory of it, just the stress relief of it all.
Steve, what's your favorite memory of it, bro?
I was just hanging with y'all. Y'all used to have me skipping class because
we
used to have me skipping class because it was my turn to play. You know what I'm saying? Like, like, bro, you gotta play. We waiting on you. So I used to skip class so I could play my game, bro. That was my fondest memory, man. And when I got to kick it with you guys in the front room, and we were playing all day,
all damn day, like for months. It was on there. Well, we went 10 seasons deep on that one.
We went for a long
until we got the red ring of death on it. That's what we went for a long time on that.
That's true.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, for me, it's the same thing. That's like doing it with y'all. That was my favorite. That's what we always try to recreate it. We just never could get it like that first one. But also too, like at home, like right before I left home, like we did, me, Julian, and Austin, we created this team based on our old Optimist team. And we all had our own players and everything. And we like Julian was the one who created it, and we just kind of put our own players in, and we get the suspensions and everything. I think it was 06. It was NCAA 06. So they had the suspensions, you had to go to classes, you had to make sure your players all were in compliance and everything like that.
That's too much of a college experience.
But you know what though? It was fun at the time. It was engrossing and everything like that. Yeah. I think that's one of the reasons why they went away from it. Like later on in games, they got kind of saw. I was like, look, this is a bit too much. We want to get to playing football, but still, like, man, I had so much fun putting it in and like playing with my brothers with it. Then we really get an experience with y'all. I have so much fun playing with my brothers with it. I think that's what NCAA kind of it signifies to me, and why I was so upset when it left. It was playing football with my brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just like a brother thing, you know. It brought us all together. It builds bonds. It's like, you know, one of those things. Like, yeah, people say, "Oh, video games is childish, this like that." It's like, no, you're able to create relationships across like all types of things. Like whether it builds bridges basically, and that's one of the things that I always remember. That's what's so fun for me with NCAA. So, all right, so this comes to your favorite individual in the NCAA game and why. So I'll start off with you, Jay, on that one.
Favorite individual playing with?
Like which
That
which
question
year?
again?
Like was it NCAA 11, 06? Was it 13? Was it 14? Which one was your favorite game?
Oh,
I know that's a tough one. It's a real
yeah,
tough
it
one.
is tough. I'm probably have to go with NCAA 13. Yeah, I think 13 was one of my favorite ones.
And just for reference, that's the one that had the Heisman relives. That had the ones with
No, I'm
that
sorry. No, I'm sorry. It was 12. I'm sorry, it's 12.
well, so that was the one before. That
Yeah,
was with all the recruiting updates and everything.
yeah,
And that's the one that we
yeah.
ended up playing, guys. Like when we played.
Was
So
that the
why was that?
12?
Yeah, that was 12. The one with Mark Ingram on the cover, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the one with Mark Ingram on the cover. So why was that? Why was that your favorite?
Just the way the recruiting was in Dynasty. I just liked it way better than everything else. I think
Yeah, that's when they stepped up. They had the instant recruits and everything like that.
Yeah.
It did make recruiting fun.
I enjoyed 13's recruiting system as well. I think the 12 was probably the best of it. And I think I had the most fun on Road to Glory on that one. I think Road to Glory.
12 was
I think
hands
that was
down
the
the best.
one. Huh?
I hated the next one. 12 was hands down the best for recruiting.
I
The
like how
year
they had
after, they fucked recruiting all the way up, in my opinion.
I think Road to Glory had all the what's called the classes or whatever like that in 12. I like that and how it did the thing with the with 12 and Road to Glory.
Well,
I think it was 12.
well, that was half the fun with ours. Like with 12 was recruiting. So
Yeah.
I thought it did a really good job with that one.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, AJ? Do you have a favorite individual game? Individual NCAA game?
I can't really pinpoint. I can't really pinpoint one, you know, cause like y'all know I be on YouTube a lot. Like this, you know how they like did like the college football revamped,
Yeah.
and like they basically like updated the rosters for NCAA 14. Like I really enjoy just watching certain shit on YouTube, man. And I can't really like pinpoint like there's something I like actually played. I can't really like pinpoint like one because as a child, like I didn't really get into Dynasty that much because I was too impatient to do the recruiting, honestly. Like all the calling and figuring out which position I need. Like, you know, I was trying to do and like I'm trying to hoop, like I'm trying to play. Like
Yeah.
all this stuff, like is you coming or not? Like is you coming or not?
So this coming NCAA is gonna probably be your first time you're gonna immerse yourself into Dynasty then, I'm guessing.
Nah, for real, because like now that I'm like, because like to be blunt, like I wasn't that type of gamer back then to like sit down and be on that. But today now I be in like the Madden franchises, like actually scouting draft picks and making sure they got this, making sure they speed right, making sure they block shedding right, making sure they strength right. Like if they tackle, like I'm making sure they got all these attributes that I need. Like I'm doing all that, but now that I have that, now I can experience it. Maybe I can like finally can truly enjoy a football game. You know what I'm saying? So I can't really pinpoint one. I mean 07 because like the Road to Glory was like pretty immersive to me. Like it wasn't like you ain't play high school, but you had like little combine or whatever like that. You got however many points you put them there, and how you distribute your point is what the offer you got. I remember vividly. I wasn't good at as you know, I wasn't good at distributing the points. I did it pretty stupidly, so only got an offer for South Florida. And
I
then,
remember that.
I USF. So I spent 4 years at USF and never won the Heisman because it was at a small school. Even though I had like 100 touchdowns and 10,000 yards, I never won a Heisman. So that's like my those are my closest. Those have been those are like the memories I most value about the game. But I can't really pinpoint one, honestly.
What about you, Steve?
Mine's is 12. The recruiting style, man. I used to go in there and try to steal recruits. You can be aggressive, you can be relaxed. I used to enjoy that. You know what I'm saying? I'm hoping that it's gonna be something similar to that or a little bit better. I think they're gonna hopefully don't introduce this NIL foolishness in that game. Then
They said it's not gonna be there.
It's not.
It's like not to the extent that it is in real life. They say it's like brand awareness is what it's called in the game.
That's just a road to glory, though.
Yeah, but that's just a road to glory. Like when they say for the dynasty, you won't have to deal with that as much.
Oh, then I'll be
Okay.
Mine's is 12 though. I just enjoyed the recruiting tactics and having fun doing all that.
It was fun. Like for me, mine was 12. Like I think the recruiting and the road to glory, both those experiences for me were the best. I did actually enjoy 13's Heisman road to glory. I like playing Charlie Ward as a UM player and everything. I did like that. That was fun for me. But I think just 12 was a bit better for me. And because the recruiting was just so much better. I'm like Nick, I didn't really like recruiting in 13. And 14 was okay, but it was kind of like just like 13. So like I think they had something perfect with 12, and I think they tried to go too overboard with it. And I think that kind of screwed them up. But when you deal with you get to the top of the game and the whole point is like try and do something different each year, that's when you kind of get messed up. But I think that's why I'm kind of excited about this, it being so long. They've had a lot of time to kind of perfect it and do it. From what I'm hearing, it's going to be like an immersion of all those things that we like the 06, the 13, 12, and 14 recruiting styles and stuff like that. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how that looks for it. So all right, one more thing. Who was your favorite real life player to play with in NCAA? Any game? And whoever liked to go first can go first on that one because I had to think long, hard about this one.
Say it again.
Your favorite real life player to play with in NCAA? It could be any game.
Cam Ward.
Cam Ward.
Oh, you talking about like just now?
No, I'm talking about in the past.
Like in like any game
in the past, and then you could talk about who you're looking forward to playing with in this game.
I don't know what y'all talking about. Mike Vick, man. What y'all got going on? Vick was unstoppable.
That's a good one.
Mike Vick was my guy playing with all day long. I'm not even a Virginia Tech fan. I just wanted Mike Vick. That's all I wanted.
I ain't gonna lie. Devin Hester. I used to put him at running back and just go crazy.
Me, it was Reggie Bush. I used to have I was not a USC fan. I used to have a ton of fun playing with Reggie Bush because he was so OP in that 06 and that 05. Like he was just so good. What about you, Jay?
Not gonna lie, I think Ted Ginn. After that was Percy Harvin.
Percy Harvin.
Oh yeah,
Percy Harvin was a lot of fun to play with too.
Yeah, I think that was my favorite. I want to say
because I remember in 07. Yeah, because I remember in 07, he was on that team or whatever like that. Like I remember, like we used to just to go and find him and just start him. He wasn't even that good, but the fact that like that's him, it's number 80 from Virginia. That's Percy Harvin. That's what really get about the game. Like, bro. It's like, bro, you had no idea who. It's like you had no idea who anybody was. You were just guessing. Like, fun. I hated that, man. But yeah, Percy Harvin was fun.
I'm glad that's gone now. I do. What about you, Nick?
Reggie Bush. That was a fun play. If I can think back that far. What was that Oregon's running back's name? James something.
Yeah, I think he's on
Michael James.
Yeah, I was trying to think of his name. They had him OD. He was OD in that game. I didn't even like him in real life, but in that game, he was raw. I overrated.
Oregon as a whole team was OP.
Yeah.
Them up 10 games, like 11, 12, and 13. Like he played with Oregon, you was cheating. It's like you had to really put that. Hey, okay, let's go. Let's throw hands. It's like, why are you playing with Oregon?
Playing with Oregon. You really did.
That playbook was trash though.
If you tried to grab like an Alabama or Oklahoma, man, you used to be like, bro.
Yeah, come on, man.
Bro.
Come on, bro.
Oklahoma back then too, for real though.
Oklahoma was OP in those games too. It really was. I'm trying to. There was another player. Not just man. It's
Deshaun Jackson.
Deshaun Jackson, yeah, Deshaun Jackson in 07.
Deshaun Jackson was
cheat code.
You gotta go
for Cal, but there was a player in 12. God, dog, it's been so long now. That's what's crazy about this. It's been 10, 12 years now.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, I'm trying to like remember like what was in there.
Like, yeah, Michael James. Who else? Cam Newton was a cheat code for Auburn too, but
Oh,
Patrick
yeah.
Peterson for LSU was a lot of fun to play with.
Yeah.
Too. But it was what's his name? The receiver from South Carolina,
Alshon Jeffrey.
Alshon Jeffrey.
I was thinking about that. Yeah,
Alshon
Alshon
Jeffrey
Jeffrey was raw in that game too.
Because that South Carolina team from that 12 team that had Jatavian Clowney, that had that running back who had that nasty knee injury.
Oh, LaMarcus. No, not LaMarcus Aldridge. What was it? LaMarcus.
I know who you're talking about though. I know exactly.
Yeah, he dislocated his knee on national TV, and we saw him pop back in the middle of the game. I'll never forget that.
I'll never forget. Look, I was like, Jesus, how they could do that? It's like that, and then they had Steven Garcia, even though he was a trash QB. It's just like he never missed the throw.
Good in the game.
He was good in the game. Yeah, that South Carolina team was OP in the game.
Yeah, he was good in the game.
I'm sure, like after we're done, I'm sure the running back's name is gonna come back to me. But that team, I love playing with them as well. So, all right, that brings us back to what are we looking forward most to about NCAA being back? I know we kind of alluded a bit to it. So, but Jay, I'll start off with you with this one.
You gotta think about it. It's been what 10 years since the last game came out. 11 years.
11. It'll be 11 by the time it goes.
11 years is a long time, and we're older. I was 20. I think I was 21 back. No, I was 20 back then. That time it came out, and it's like, how do you adjust after those 10 years? Because now you got a job, you got a wife, you got kids, and all that stuff like that. You can't just be on the game all day playing that thing anymore. It's not plausible. And like another thing too, man. Like what really like makes me mad is that there's no cross playing Dynasty.
Yeah,
everybody
you gonna have to.
Literally everybody else that wants to play Dynasty with me has a PS5. I'm the only one with an Xbox.
You got the wrong system. You have the wrong system. I've been telling you this for years.
And I'm just sitting here like, they know the homies got Xbox. Everybody else,
because it sucks.
I'm sitting here like, yo, I gotta go out and buy PS5. And I never considered that until now. This is the first time I'm like, I gotta go buy PS5. But it's not the right time to buy PS5 for me right now. So it's like, I'm gonna have to bite that bullet and buy that PS5. Damn, bro. Because everybody gonna be on the Dynasty playing the game, and I'm sitting here like,
yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
Do they not have plans to do cross whatever?
No, at the moment they don't. That's what they announced. They have no plans to do cross to do that. So I think that will change with demand, but it will probably be at best 3 months out. At best 3 months. So, we probably won't be talking about that till October, till the actual college football season starts. They probably won't be talking about something like that. And even then, it might be a bit too late. So
they said this whole year they're not doing the crossplay, right?
Yeah, I mean, that's the thing. But for me, you know how the world goes now. If enough people make a fuss, you have to start considering it. So I think they'll consider it. I'm not sure how they're going to be able to do about it, though. If they have no plan, plans, to make it compatible. Say what?
Because at the start of this year for Madden, they didn't have crossplay to start the year. So, I mean, like maybe we'll see. Maybe we'll see how it goes.
Mm-hmm. All right, what about you, Steve? What do you look forward most to it being back for?
Man, the excitement, man. You know how it just shuts down. The store is gonna be packed. Well, now you can just buy that junk online like I'm doing. I ain't going to no game.
I'm too old for that.
But the excitement, getting to hear everybody playing and then getting to play online and all that. Bro, I'm with you. I still got the Xbox, not even gonna cap. Thing sitting right there.
Thank you, bro. Like,
you know what I'm saying? Like, I got the Gears of War edition Xbox, so yeah.
Hey, bro.
So that means I got to buy a PS5 so I can play with these two clowns, I guess. So
ain't got a PS5?
No, I only got the Xbox. I've only been rocking with it. I've been rocking with it since we was in college.
We always played on the PlayStation. I guess that was my PlayStation.
It was your PlayStation, though.
But I'm excited for just being back, man. Like, dang. Every year I'm like, man, they kept giving me that hope. Now it's finally coming back. And I'm excited just all around. I want to see like the whole world's excitement as well. I think like kids our age from when we played now, we're probably more excited than the normal kids, because
Oh,
they're like,
yeah.
this is what we
The
grew up with. This is
actual.
what we played. The normal kids, they like,
Yo,
man, I ain't never seen the game, blah, blah, blah. But us, we're like, it's back and this is the excitement. So that's what I'm most, and again, road to glory, man. Hand me the rock off.
Yeah, like, I seen a tweet of somebody, yo, like, I haven't played in like 10 years. I'm getting ready to beat a 12-year-old's, but I'm like, bro, you not.
I beat him 12-year-old, bro.
Hey, I'm for it. I'm for it.
Yo,
I don't care. I don't care. I'm
You
for
not
it.
beat a 12-year-old that game.
I'll give it a try. Hey, look, I'll get my butt whooped by a 12-year-old if I get to play this game. I'm okay with that. I haven't said that in part of
Heck
myself.
no, if that 12-year-old beat me, I'm gonna be pissed. I'm like, you wasn't even alive when this game was out here. So what you
All
doing?
about to do all the scheming they about to do corner routes,
Yeah.
OOs, RPOs, all the little cheat codes that you doing on Madden, man. Just be prepared. Hey, I really hope that like because like in Madden, like the defense kind of broken if you do RPOs and stuff. I really hope they fix that in NCAA. I really pray they fix that. I really pray.
College football is all about RPO. So if they don't fix that,
Exactly. Run pass option.
Well,
You can't get
that's
rid of
one thing.
that.
I was watching a couple players who I've watched and who made their YouTube careers on like college football. They say like the gameplay like that is really smart with the defense and out. Like you have to be a very precise passer to run offense on this thing. So that makes me excited. Like you have to have skill. The players with skill will be the ones who will win. So I mean, for me, yeah, that's like just like y'all said, just it being back. I remember the last time it was right after Florida State won the national championship. Me and Nick stood in line behind Kelvin Benjamin, James Wilder Jr.
Yep.
A
Dalvin
couple of
Cook.
other players. Dalvin Cook was right in front of us. Stuff like that. He's small. He's not that big.
Yeah, back then he was small.
Yeah, for real. It's just so like, you just see all that excitement you could feel. Like you said, the stores being open. And it wasn't as big as GTA was, but it was still a huge deal. And I'm looking forward to that. GTA, I remember like what
That come back too though.
Yeah, that's next year, like next year. So that's going to be another interesting time for it. But it's like, yeah, that just the excitement about playing the game. Like I was talking to my coworkers, it's like everybody who I work with has it on pre-order. Everybody's taking off July 16th and everything. And like everyone's like, it's going to be a national holiday. I don't know who's going to be working. It's probably going to be, mostly women who are working because like all the women who I work with were like, nah, I don't know what y'all are talking about. I'm like, you don't have to worry about it. This is going to be about us that day. So like, that's what I'm just looking forward to. I'm just really looking forward to having it back and, just having it back in our lives, really. All right. So the last thing we're going to talk about. So with NCAA being back as a game, how do you think it affects college football as a whole with college football being so dramatically different than it was the last time there was an NCAA game out? So, Steve, I'll start off with you, being as you are employed by college athletics right now. So, I'd like to see your opinion.
That a question again?
So, I think it's going to be very effective. It's just like, Archie Manning didn't want to get in the game till he become the man at Texas and all that kind of stuff, man. Not Archie, but I forgot the cat. Yeah.
Might as well call him Archie.
You got stuff like that, man. It's going to be a huge impact because now, like you guys say, y'all want the person to be in the game. The name's already there. It sucks because you're not allowed to edit the names of the people in there because they won't allow you to do it. So affecting as a whole, I think it's going to be huge. I think the excitement of you being on a college team, you get to be in the video games like the HBCUs. They're gonna be the ones that be like, oh yeah, sign me up, $600 in a free video game, I'll do it. But the big time cats that want that $1 million and all that kind of stuff, man, I don't know. That's a great question, bro. I think it's gonna be very impactful, like as far as the name, image, likeness stuff.
Well, Austin, what I said is, how do you think the NCAA being back affects the college landscape? Because it's so different from 10 years ago. So that was my question, HJ. So do you have an answer for that?
I think coaches are going to be more involved because it affects recruiting. Like I think coaches, because I think Kiffin was like, yo, I think Kiffin said, you're like, yo, you can use my likeness for free. I just want to be in the game, and he knows what that does, and like he knows the type of stuff that does. Like imagine like a 14-year-old kid right now pops in the game, and they play as Ole Miss, and they see Lane Kiffin in the game. Like, man, I want to play for that coach when I grow up in like 3 or 4 years, So I think coaches are going to be like want to be like more involved in the game, like like actually like more hands on, like because they know that affects
They
recruiting.
scan themselves in the game.
Not one player was scanned. No one was scanned.
I'm talking about coaches.
I don't think. They said no one was scanned. They said they're using AI like.
I'm just saying, like in the future, like to make it more for recruiting purposes. If I put my face in the game, then I'm more visible to these young kids.
That's true. I mean, I think that's something that could go. That's something that could go on as the game grows. But they're also gonna have to find a way to navigate this when NIL expands and NIL matures. Like, how does this game keep doing that? Because the thing is, they were able to do this game for 20 years, and then it's like it fell out of favor because of what happened with Ed O'Bannon. So how do you navigate this when you start to regulate NIL? Like, how do you navigate this game? So because you can't just kick it away again. You can't just bring it back and then just take it away again. You can't do that. Not again. I don't think you're gonna be able to survive that.
That's why I
respect what they wrote, like, because they didn't make NIL that big part of the game because NIL is always changing. Because like they even said, like they was in a meeting for the game or whatever like that, and while the meeting was going on, the rule just passed for NIL. While a meeting was going on about like while they're talking about NIL in the game and saying we didn't make it that big of an emphasis and didn't actually say NIL because NIL changes so fluidly, so smoothly. A rule change about the Tennessee stuff. So
Yeah.
I totally understand them not like trying to like be all in full go about teams having money. He was just talking about how Syracuse just got some money to give Kyle McCord of all people $1 million, but I get not putting that in the game because you don't know how long that's gonna last. Like in 2-3 years, it may be completely different. It really will be. But
NIL landscape is so different now because now colleges actually can pay players, bro.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Like now that they can do that, man, that's what I'm saying. I hope this game lasts, but $600 in a free game ain't gonna cut it for some of these cats anymore. They're gonna be like, man, I need more money. My name being used, and especially
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah, man. If I'm about to.
I ain't gonna lie, like realistically, like I don't. My fault. Go ahead. My fault.
No, you good, bro. Go ahead.
No, because like realistically, I don't see the game. If they ask for more, I don't see the game going. I don't see the game continuing because like you can't give like how many players they are more than that. Honestly, like I saw that offer. I was like, I know that's fair to me. If everybody getting $500, and we all the same game.
134 teams in 100 in NCAA. You got 75 players per team. That's a lot of money.
Yeah, I'm like
$600 per player.
I'm like, hey, I would take it and be happy with it, but I don't know. But that's the I've never been in a position before. But me personally, if you asking for more than what everybody else is getting, unless you're like the front, like I would expect that Travis Hunter, Donovan Edwards, and Quentin Ewers got more than $500 because they're actually involved in the game type stuff. But if you're not involved in the game, and you're just a random number 22.
Oh, you're talking about okay.
Yeah,
like them as like body doubles or
like if honestly you're actually being involved in like all the marketing, all that stuff like that, bro. Take your $500 and go. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on, man. Like, take your $500. It's not that serious.
I just crunched the numbers of how much it cost them for real. Considering how much money is like running around college football right now, it's only $6 million.
Like, you gotta think about how much this game is gonna make.
That seems a bit low, actually. Yeah,
they're gonna start demanding more.
That's what I'm saying. Kids gonna ask for more, man. Oh, $6 million. Oh man, let's get that number to 20. I'm telling you. Like, if I'm a stud,
then let's keep going up. Let's keep going up. Let's keep going up.
Yeah,
I really do get capping.
I already know. Like,
it's gonna keep going up.
I'm about to say, if you
I
want,
feel you. I feel them.
No cash. Like, let's be real about it. We all know that's gonna happen. That's why I'm scared. Like, I want this game to continue to go, but the landscape of basketball now, if kids can't even be loyal to their own school, you think they're gonna be loyal to a video game? No, they're gonna want some more cash.
That's a very good point. That's a very good point.
That's my whole thing. Is like they're gonna start demanding more because it's like little Tommy coming to play as me, DeMarcus, wide receiver for whatever. They're not over there trying to play Allen from fucking Wisconsin, JUCO or whatever. Oh, make my piece of the pie bigger.
That's true.
Yeah, this first year was like an experiment because I think like how many, what was it, like 10,000, like 10,500 players opted in. I feel
like only
number
only 1% of players did, and the most famous one,
and a
of
lot of
course,
them
was
did for
Arch.
reasons, like, and a lot of them did like for like corny reasons, like Arch Manning. I'm not the man yet, so I don't want to opt in.
That was the
So
stupidest thing I've
just
ever heard.
That's kind of
opt in.
Sit your ass on the bench and be okay.
So bro, like,
you want to edit your attribute to do that.
Sub yourself in the game. You're in the game. Sub yourself in.
I'm saying, like, manifest it. Why don't you, like, go to Road to Glory, win the job?
Right.
What's it gonna do?
That part.
bro, that shit was so corny, bro. I was just like when I seen that shit, I was like, what? Like,
I literally
just
it came on my Bleacher Report. I looked at it. I was like, I don't care.
He a Manning. He don't need the 600. He like, man,
Yeah.
That's
I
another
get,
thing.
yeah, you a Manning, but like,
That's another thing. That's what a lot of people were saying when he first did it. It's like he needs $600 in a free game. He's a fucking Manning. It's like
he can go buy 100 of them games and be all right.
I mean, another thing too, he also said he wasn't gonna take an NIL till he was a man.
because he
Really?
lied too.
That's a
he
lot.
lied.
Yeah.
This ain't paying him
He has like
nothing?
2 now.
He has deals. He has a
No,
couple
you
deals.
can't, like, that's the thing too. It's like no, that's look. I understand that he's well off. He's not like the average football player that comes into America and stuff like that. But no, it's like nah, you can't just buck the trend like that. That's like slapping people's faces. Like you get offered something, it's like look, you need to take it and do what everyone else is doing. You don't have to
But
stand out.
they robbing him, only paying him $600 though. Let's just
I'm saying, go ahead and take it.
All right,
Go ahead and take it.
all right. Let's be blunt. Let's be blunt. Like only like probably like 100 SWA players are gonna like scoff at like not 100, probably like
50. At most.
like I know a little bit more than that because as Steve said, like there's a lot of no-name players that aren't that good getting 6 figures. So it's like, hey, Miami fan, like that Harmon kid, I think he getting like 100K, whatever. So it's like might scoff at like they might say $600, but like majority of college football players aren't going to scoff at $600. That's the reality.
It's only doing this now because it's like, oh, it's cool. The game's finally back. 2 years from now.
That's why he's doing
like,
it. That's why he
whoa,
really negotiate. I definitely peeped that for sure. Like next year, like I don't know how much this game gonna make, but if it's in
gonna
billions,
make money.
Soon as
they
that
won't ask for
number
more,
drop,
for
I'm
sure.
telling you,
It's gonna be one of the highest paying sports games of all time. It's gonna reach that. Like sports games are usually in the top 10 of how many video games. Well, this one is going to challenge that. I feel
It is because it's been so
they're
long.
gonna be waiting. They're gonna be
exactly.
waiting for that number to drop so they can say, "I want more money."
Exactly.
That's gonna be happy if these cat HBCUs. That's like, damn, we don't even make nothing really. This $600 is good, These big time power.
I'll be for a month at HBCU.
Because when I first seen the offer, I was like, yeah, like a majority of college players gonna be like, yeah, that 600 gonna do me right a little bit, but for that top 1%, they're gonna scoff at it. So I get it, but majority of players like, oh, 600 in a free game, I'm gonna take that. But hey,
but we'll see how savvy some of these players are, and like when it comes to the renegotiation, and we'll see it. All right, well, gentlemen, thank you all so much for joining us. This was one of the best podcasts we have had. I'm looking so much forward to this. I'm looking forward to, 1, beating y'all in Dynasty when we all get to play, and then 2, this game coming back and playing Road to Glory and seeing you guys all again. So, I mean, to wrap it up, July 16th, July 19th, as far as I'm concerned, the national holidays, and I cannot wait for this game to come up. So, thank you guys all for joining us for Off 199. Once again, I want to say thank you to my boy Steve.
Hey, I'm letting y'all know Syracuse about to win a national title. Just letting y'all know. Everybody in the ACC, Miami, I want to say Florida State, Syracuse is on the rise, baby. Let y'all know Florida Nation.
My boy Nick.
Yo.
For my brother A. Jack. For my other brother Jay. Thank y'all so much. This is your boy Music Nerd and Syracuse Acclamations Live. We love you guys. Hopefully we'll see y'all soon, and we will be having a lot of special podcasts this summer. The next one is going to be the best of the West for the NBA, and then we're going to be having a GO conversation later on this summer. So I love you guys. Hopefully we bring you guys back. See y'all soon. Thank you.
Peace.